Hello, everyone.
Hello, guys. Welcome to episode 118 of Hearns Live.
That's right.
How good is it?
118.
118. It is Friday. Seemed like only yesterday we were doing episode 100.
It was, wasn't it?
Must be nearly 6 months. Must be nearly 6 months ago.
We did something special then, didn't we?
Yeah.
We brewed up some stuff.
We brewed up some coffee. Welcome, guys. What a fantastic week it has been. Oh my God, we've had a huge week.
It's been massive, hasn't it?
We had a huge weekend last weekend that we will touch on. That was
Yep.
really, really good to get out and about and amongst it.
Yep.
Yeah, we had heaps of stuff come into store this week. And of course, we got the best Sunday of the year next Sunday. Is that right?
The next Sunday.
Yeah, Father's
That's
Day.
right, Father's Day.
Father's Day. So we've got plenty to talk about, plenty to show. Welcome aboard, guys. Who have we got?
We've got plenty of people, and we've got Anthony saying, yes, sound. So
we got sound.
We've got sound. We made sure we had sound this time.
We double checked
right.
the rat this week.
So we've got Stone Farmer. Stone Farmer is visiting us from the US.
He's all the way from California, isn't he?
That's
Stone
it.
Farmer.
He says it's a
Good
bit
on
hot
you.
over there.
A bit hot.
It's a bit cold over here.
We'll swap you, mate. It's freezing over
That's
here
it.
in Melbourne at the minute.
That's right. Mr. Jeff, the boss man, he's on.
Ah, Jeff Bossman.
Hey.
Welcome, Jeffy.
And then we've got Retro Rob Casa.
Ah, good on
G'day.
you, Retro.
And, well, he's already onto it. He's already
Is
onto
it?
the car.
Is it?
Yeah, we'll come back to that. He knows how it works.
That's right.
That's it.
It's chomping at the bit.
That's it. Tony
Hey.
P's on.
Tony P.
Yep.
Good.
And Clifton.
Oh, Cliff, that's a
Hello.
new name, isn't it? I'm not sure. Welcome, guys. So,
Hello.
episode 118. Thank you for joining us. Let's take a look at the car of the week.
That's right. So if you're a regular on the show, you'll know exactly what's going on. So obviously, Rob knows what's going on.
Yep.
But if you don't, what do we need to know about this? This is a little quiz we have, isn't it?
We need to know the make,
Yep.
the model,
Yep.
and the color.
Yep.
We can't even be certain of the year
The year would be really good. We've got no idea.
because we don't actually know.
Hmm.
We didn't have the forethought to Google it ourselves. But
We've got the methods of
we,
Googling.
we can only read what's on the box at this
Yep.
stage. But it's all part of the fun, and it's a brand new model that's come into us this week.
That's right.
So
That's right.
it's deliberately partially out of focus. Hopefully,
Well,
hopefully
seeing
nobody's
that
picking
Rob
it
is
up
so
yet.
fast, we can't sort of like jump to the next session and see. HR Holden, he reckons.
HR Holden. I don't know that that's right. What? Don't go quiet on me. I think
it's pretty right, isn't it?
it's pretty right. What model is it though?
We don't
Is
know.
it
That we
it
don't
could
know
be
yet.
It could be a Belmont or a Bram or a
Can it?
what could be things. I don't know.
Bram isn't Bram cow.
Bram's a cow.
Yeah.
HG as well. All right, guys. Let's get stuck into it.
All right. So what are we looking at first?
Father's Day.
Father's Day
Let's
is going
talk
to be
Father's
massive.
Day.
Let's celebrate Father's Day because there's plenty of fathers out there.
That's right. We've all had a father at some stage,
That's right.
if we don't currently do,
Mhm.
and some of us are even fathers as we speak.
That's right.
So let's go, Beach. What have you got for us? Let's showcase some
I've got a few
Father's
things.
Day.
All right. How about this? So for the father who's got absolutely everything, they probably don't have one of these. What do you reckon? You reckon they got one of these?
If my kids bought me this, I think it's a punishment. I'd go, well, guess what? We don't want to see Dad for the next 6 months.
Well, this is one of those projects that we all know about flat pack furniture, right?
I love flat pack furniture.
And you know how it comes in those small boxes, and then when you put it all together, it's this gigantic sofa,
This is.
right? So this is a similar sort of thing.
I feel that we're
Packed
very
full
white.
We're very white.
Are we very white? Maybe it's just a glare.
Nothing wrong with white, is it?
All right. Sorry.
Lots of bits.
Play on.
There's so many bits in here, they don't even write how many bits because we know there's like thousands of bits.
You're going to download them, yeah? They couldn't put that. It'd be like a teledeck, wouldn't it? They couldn't put an instruction in there. It'd
That's
be bigger
right.
than the
So,
box.
Yep. So it's a PDF. You go on their website and you download it.
Yeah,
Okay. So it's all
1,500
electronic these
pages.
days. That's right. And these ships look absolutely fantastic, but there's a lot of work involved because all old school techniques, woodworking techniques. You got to be able to tack, like nailing, and then you got the planking, which is double planking. The first lot of planking,
Double what?
double planking,
Planking.
planking.
Right.
So first light gives a shape. The second one is a veneer to give the finish, and then you got all the rigging towards the end, and that's a bit that really needs a lot of.
I can't
concentration.
even untangle my Christmas lights. How am I going to do rigging on this?
What do you mean? You eventually get them untangled, don't you?
Yeah.
Or you just pull them out of the box and just
Just throw it at the tree.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
Just cut it with the scissors and go again.
So this is a real,
Bespoke.
yep.
This is a real modeler's model.
This is a really traditional modeler's model.
Yeah.
Okay. Real old school techniques. And when you're finished with it, absolutely fantastic decoration for inside the house. It's something that you'll keep for generations. You wouldn't want to sell it or pass it on. You put so much work into it, you put it on the mantelpiece. And these are huge.
Straight to the pool room.
Pool room, man cave, all that sort of stuff.
Bat cave.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a Kadisaga by Adesanya. All timber model with some metal fittings. Okay.
That is fantastic.
Big, heavy.
It's way heavier than jocks and socks. Give it a mum.
Jocks and socks. All right, what else? So, father with everything? Well, most fathers will probably need these because your eyes do get a bit funky after a while. And I need these. I use these all the time. What are these? Optrix 5.
Optrix 5.
We were using these the other day, yeah?
And why are they called Optrix 5?
Because they come with 5 different lenses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like you can adjust the focal point.
Yeah.
And they've also got like a LED headlight in there too,
right.
doesn't it? So you go ahead and you put like a battery in there and off you go.
Yeah. So you got the arms there, which is like glasses, or you can pull these off, and there is a elastic strap as well, which I prefer. I like that better.
If you're getting a bit hectic.
Yeah. When you run around the room.
Yeah. You know,
so the LED in the front here, can't actually show you because I haven't got any batteries in this one, but it's really bright. Twin LED lights. And then we've got the lenses.
Have a look on the overhead. Let's go overhead town, baby.
Overhead town?
Overhead town. Destination
so
1.
This is what you get inside the box. You get the little manual.
Manuel.
There's the main frame. Okay, you can see the 2 LED bulbs there.
Yep.
On off switch there.
Yep.
Okay, on the side here you can see how it adjusts up. So if you just need to push your lenses out of the way, how about we get some lenses on it? Okay, so here's the lenses in their little case. Keeps them nice and clean. These are optical plastic lenses.
Optical.
Yeah, super clean.
Well, not now that you've put your grubby little fingers all over them.
What do you mean? Look at that.
I can't see.
Can you really tell? I don't know if you can tell there. You can sort of see the
It's
difference.
pretty hard through a lens of a camera. And
yeah, there you go. See?
Don't give the car of the week away.
What do you mean? Oh, could they see that?
Well, if you're going to go throwing the zoom lens around.
Hey, there you go.
You could
so you can never flip this way.
You could set
get them out of the way.
You could set fire to something with these if you're not careful.
The magnifying glass.
Yeah.
The sun. Flip it out of the way like that.
Yep.
Or you can use all of this for adjusting how close it is to your eyes. And apart from that, there's a rail here as well, which you can press in to change focal length.
Yeah.
Like that.
So it depends how your eyes are tuned.
That's right. And because this is like open here, you can wear your prescription lenses with this as well. But if you do that, you probably won't want to use these arms here.
Want to just strap on and go for it.
Do the strap on. That's it. And in back here, this is where the batteries go. So AAA batteries in there. And these are absolutely fantastic. Okay, so.
And they're real cost effective. And like you said, you use them for everything.
Everything. I use them every time I go into my workshop.
Even Master Joe's got something like this.
Has he?
And he does it with his gear mesh. He does his gear mesh
by his RC cars.
Because he used to do it by feel. He lost the sense of sight. Well,
right.
You know, took the edge off and then did it by feel and then did it with paper. And then I got him a set of these.
Yeah.
And he's never looked back. Pardon the pun.
Yeah, these are good. No doubt that these are good. So far with everything. But having trouble with
you're not going to model them. Go on the front one and model them.
And
they're a stylish bit of kit. They are stylish.
I love these things. People are seeing me with these on.
I know it does. Like, I think it gets things happening in your apartment, doesn't it, when you put these on?
Turns me into another person.
Does it?
It does.
Your alter ego.
My altered ego.
Yeah, see? Good looking.
So when I look at it here, wow. I can see my fingerprints.
Yeah.
And it looks as though my fingers are like 4 times the size they naturally are. So these are the strongest lenses, and I'll be using these for like painting eyeballs and little figurines.
Yep.
Yeah. So for the father of everything, but he doesn't have the best sight, these are definitely handy. You know, he might have a whole stash of models already.
Yeah.
But this will convince him to start building because he'll be able to see.
Do a good job.
That's it.
No?
Yep. I reckon. So that's it. Optrix 5 from 9 Steps Industries.
We love our 9 Steps gear, don't we?
We do.
They've been smashing some really good gear out of the park lately. We're going to show some more of their products in a minute.
We will. So there you go.
What else have you got for Father's Day, mate?
I reckon I've got some toolkits here.
Show me
that. Special. These are from God Hand. Okay, these are the pre-pack ones.
Pre-pack.
So this particular one is their premium one.
Ooh.
Okay, this is for the anniversary, which sort of coincides with our anniversary as well.
Everybody's having an anniversary.
That's right.
Was it their 40th?
No.
What anniversary is it?
10th, I think.
Their 10th. So we
It's written on here
we outlived them.
somewhere. Oh yeah, 10th.
10th anniversary.
That's it. So what do we get?
What do you get?
All right. So this particular one,
My
we've got
favorite.
the apron.
My apron.
Maybe I should put on the apron.
can
You want to put on the apron?
No, I always do it wrong, and then you yell at me, Beach.
What do you mean?
I do it wrong and then go, "Where's your head there?"
So
I
it
go,
comes
"Oh."
with an apron. So it's a Japanese style apron, but it's denim.
Denim.
It's a denim apron. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing.
See? You put that through there, around there, and then
Yep.
over the back.
And these are quite clever. I mean, the Japanese aprons, they're all one size because they're fully adjustable when you put on these straps.
And good looking.
And when you put them on,
Go on.
because you can adjust the length here, and then you adjust the back.
And it even fits whippets like you.
That's right. What you call me?
A whippet.
A whippet. Do they run fast?
They run fast.
Okay.
They're lean machines.
I'm not a whippet. I don't run very fast. Okay, so you got a little pocket here. You put all your tools in there. And you
Pouch.
put all your pens. You have your kangaroo in there as well, and the koala.
You can put your hobby
Little
knife.
Joey.
You can put your hobby knife in there.
Yeah, you could. Might be a bit dangerous. Eh? I've got a hobby knife
Why?
here.
Just don't bend over.
Here you go. See? Yeah.
You might want to put a cover on that.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's a bit risky, isn't it?
You
Bit risky.
could lose your nip.
Oh, there.
Oh,
Oh, I spoke that. That was risky. Oh, I won't be doing that again.
That's what you get for poking this in.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, the things we get up to.
That was my fault.
That's terrible. Yeah, you could do that.
Put one in each thing,
Yeah, it's a bit safer, isn't it?
isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, no, we're asking for trouble there.
Here we
How
are.
about we go back to this, right? All right, so what do we get?
What
This is
do you
really
get?
great. So apart from in the back here, that's the apron that I'm wearing at the moment, exactly the same. You get the ultra famous,
The
they call them
SPN
the
120s.
SPN 120s, they're ultimate nipper. So Japanese call them nippers, we call them side cutters. These are the single edge cutting surface ones, and they cut like a knife.
And these are modelers' favorites, aren't they?
That's right. That's right.
If you're-
They give such a clean cut.
Yeah.
Quite often you don't
You-
need a sand.
You wouldn't use it for your 3D printed or your resin stuff.
No.
You wouldn't do that
No.
because
For-
you could break it.
That's right. So soft plastics, like your regular sort of modeling plastic, polystyrene.
And you wouldn't just go through the meaty part of the gate.
No.
This would be for the nibs.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. The smaller part. So hence why Superfine might not be able to see that. But these are the best side cutters available. And then they've got a set of their brushes.
Are they Siebel?
These are not.
No.
Nope. So you got really fine, all the way up to a broad style. And then there's a good pack of their sanding sponges too.
Oh, their sanding sponges
We
are
were using those
amazing.
yesterday, yeah?
I'm falling in love with something.
So they're sanding sponges. They got different thicknesses of sponge, and they got super fine grits as well. They go down to 10,000 grit for polishing.
And that little pack will last you for like a lifetime, won't it?
Oh, it lasts a long time.
You can clean them, you
Yep,
can cut
that's it.
them, you can mold them, you can.
Yep.
Yeah, really, really good thing.
So this is the ultimate tool set from God Hand. They're a good present. You know?
I
Nice and
think
meaty.
you should buy me one. I've just started modeling.
want one of
I
those?
just started modeling this week.
Here's another one.
Ooh.
So another one of their anniversary sets. This one's got the PN 120. So the
PN.
difference is the blades are not as fine.
No,
Okay, so the whole tool is the same, but it's a little bit more robust.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be using it for more stuff, you know, you're going to be cutting most of the plastic bits off, and
if you're a
yeah,
bit,
you want a bit more a
or if you're a bit of a rough head like me,
rough head.
who's
Yeah.
probably more likely to. I'll be honest. I would probably break those other ones before.
These don't cut that much different. Very similar. Okay, it's just a little bit of broader blade. Okay, so you got your PN 120s.
Yep.
And then you got some stainless steel tweezers.
Yep.
And then you got a super fine flat file.
Flat fine.
Really handy.
Love it.
Okay, so there you go. So you can see here the precision of the tips on their tweezers, showing cutting through clear. So clear plastic is normally really hard, okay, but it'll go through 2 mil of clear plastic.
2 mil.
And then there's your file. So it's actually, they call it an edging file, so you can smooth things off totally flat, and it's multi-directional grit, as in the cut.
It's too much for me, mate.
And this also comes with
Pants.
They're not pants.
They're pants.
They're the little curtain, the Japanese style curtain that you put across the top of the doorway.
A curtain.
Yep.
Why would you do that?
Because it
Paint
separates you from the outside world.
Okay. I'm
Shall I elaborate? Roll it up. You'll see it.
I'm separated from the outside world through my mental capacity anyway.
You
You
see
know
it quite
that.
often in Japan. So
Really?
some of the small shops and restaurants will have that. So you know they're open, but it provides a little bit of privacy.
A modesty blind.
Yeah, so you know they're open, so you can push your
But
way
you
through.
can still see from the waist down.
Yes.
See, I'd need a curtain the other way around.
Well, we can hang it lower part.
I'll just wear it.
You could. You're starting a new fashion.
I'll just wear it.
You're crazy.
No,
Crazy man, aren't you?
I'd just wear it, Beach. Come on.
Oh. Well, there you go. So they're my ideas for Father's Day. And I think they'll be good for the father with everything. So tools, you can always do with good tools.
Good tools.
And then a really complicated kit, you can always build one of them.
And if you want to really spoil it, well, where's the Top Force? Oh, we
Top
should have
Force?
had a Top Force. Top
Top
Force Evos.
Force. Yeah, we got some Top Forces.
We're really lucky and to still have those. Are you still on the overhead?
Am I?
Oh my lord!
I am too.
What are you
Yeah, that was
doing?
a bit of blankness, wasn't it?
I know. How long was that for?
Oh, a few seconds.
Oh,
Maybe more.
could get a Top Force Evo. That'd be my pick. I'd be really happy if I found that under my Father's Day Christmas tree.
I would be too. I love the shape of those things.
And we've got the onslaught of the Vintage Bash coming up.
Yep. So that's in October.
It's in October,
Yeah,
getting close.
not far away.
An excuse to treat yourself.
Yep.
To get ready
That's right.
for the RC
Yep.
Vintage Bash at Kilo.
Make sure you come down, have a look, because
Cool.
it's going to be like a big show.
All right.
So it's not all about just the racing.
No.
It's about looking at everyone's collections, because there's some people bringing some pretty special stuff.
That's right. Might be old mates you haven't seen for 30 years
Yep.
or 40 years. That's the reality.
Mm.
You might bump into people there that you haven't seen for 25 years.
Mm.
You know, there's people coming from interstate, people all over the world.
That's right.
Really cool. All right. Car of the week.
Car of the week. Okay, we've got some takers. What have we got here?
What have we got? Who's still with us?
We've got a Premier.
A Premier.
Anthony reckons a Premier.
HR
Okay, and now we've got George
Prem.
reckons HR Prem. Is it?
George reckons. Who's
it?
George?
George.
Yep. HR Prem.
It's a HR Prem.
That's
Okay.
a HR Prem.
All right. Now we've got.
What engine capacity?
I don't know the engine capacities. No one's guessed the engine capacities, but we've got Clifton here. 1966 Premier.
66 Prem.
Does 66 sound right?
I would have thought later, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm not. I can ask Simon. Simon's floating around.
Yep.
If he sticks his head in, he should know. He knows
It
about
says
it.
it's ice blue, but it's not ice blue.
It's not ice blue,
No,
but it's a very good guess.
Another name.
It does have
Yep.
a distinct name. And the motor does have a distinct. I think that was the first time the motor was
Might
in
be right in
this.
the 66 because he said he went to a Roosters game.
Rooster.
Yeah, Roosters against the Panthers.
What were the
with his
Roosters
uncle
doing?
in a 1966 model.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Oh, it's fitted with the first 186 red motor.
Ah.
Is that right?
That's
I got
right.
no idea.
Yep.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. 186.
Well, we're running out of things. What have we got left? We've got the color. The color's not right
Well, we
yet.
can keep. Anyway, the color.
Color.
Let's
All right.
let's move on. Don't spoil it yet, guys. Strap yourselves in. Who's excited? What are you doing, Pete? Are you with us?
Yeah, I am now.
Now,
Full focus.
why we've had a big burst of energy this week, didn't we?
We did.
Because we broke the mundane of the 9 to 5 Monday to Friday.
Mm.
Last week we took the circus to Bendigo,
And what a circus it was.
and we went and in a good way.
Yeah.
It wasn't
loved it.
a crap show or whatever.
No.
The weather was perfect.
It was family orientated entertainment.
Family orientated, and people were there just loving their RC. So we went to Bendigo on-road radio control car club.
Yep.
They were hosting just an average Sunday club day.
Beautiful weather.
And we thought that we'd go along and run amok. And run amok we did.
We did.
We ran, BJ ran the Tamiya truck class.
Yep.
And did really, really well. We both ran the Tamiya touring class, which
That's
is an
fun.
entry-level touring class based on the TT, TT01, TT02 series car.
You're running your Mercedes-Benz CLK. This thing.
Yeah.
This thing here.
Yeah. I don't know that I think I showed this on the... We ran this around the track.
That looks so good going around.
It did
the
actually,
circuit.
didn't it?
Yeah.
It was actually not. It actually sort of blended into the track. It was actually a little bit tricky to see, if anything. But when you were up close to it, it was really cool. Looked really good on track.
That was cool.
And performed really well. I suppose as far as you could expect it to perform. Yeah, and also raced the Porsche class, which we saw before last
Yep.
week's show. I think we had the Skyline, and that was really cool. We had giveaways,
Yep.
and we had a raffle prize,
We did.
didn't we?
Yeah, that was really good. That was it worked out really well because the giveaway was awarded to the junior in Kyosho
Yeah.
class,
So backspace a little bit. So Yokomo factory driver Simon Nicholson
Yes.
kindly donated a couple of his old race shells to us.
Yes.
And by old, I mean it's just like last year's or the year before colors
Mm.
that were brand new, unfitted to cars.
Yep.
But he's got no intention of running them anymore.
Yep.
So they said, hey boys, I'll donate them and you can do with what you want. So we donated, I cut one and fitted it to a Corsair phaser.
Yep.
To take the headache out of it for the intention of giving it to a novice or a kid,
Mhm.
a junior phaser racer who displayed the best manners, I suppose, the most
Yes.
courteous driving,
Yes.
and who was actually thinking about their lines and their overtakes and, you know, being courteous as far as if they did accidentally hit somebody, addressing it as in waiting for the other person to drive past and
Yeah.
so forth. Because as we know, as kids and stuff get so excited, it's really hard. It's probably one of the hardest parts, even as adults, to hold back that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So
But
it's fundamental that we learn at
for sure.
when you start racing.
Yeah. So those particular ethics, it just makes fun for everyone, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it wasn't about the fastest kid. It wasn't just the highest placed junior.
Yeah.
So, and that went to young Bryce.
Mm.
Young Bryce at the
He
end
did
of
a
the
good
day.
job.
He got that. We noticed him. We watched all the junior races throughout the day.
Yep.
We sort of commentated a little bit. We did a bit of Facebook Live, and we helped them from underneath the driver's stand. So that was really cool. So young Bryce won that. Congratulations, Bryce. And that second one we took down, that was one that wasn't cut out.
Yep.
And we gave that to the club to raffle off. So they raffled that off at the start of the day. They started taking raffle tickets, and we managed to raise $140 for the club.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Great.
And that went to Jerry Thomas. So Jerry Thomas, and he was he's a customer of ours as well. And he was really, really stoked. He didn't have the best days. He had a couple of DNFs and stuff.
Oh, did he? Right.
So that really pepped up his day that he won the raffle prize.
Good stuff.
So Bendigo On-Road Club, there was 49 drivers, 67 entries, and a full day racing of chilly winter, but sunny. No,
Yeah, so when the sun was out, it was really
cold.
nice.
It was a frost.
It's not bad. Oh, you saw the frost in the morning, didn't you?
It was 0 degrees when we got there. It soon warmed up to 3. You know, I think we hit a maximum of 13, and then by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, went back to 3.
Yeah.
But it was a lovely, beautiful regional Victorian day.
It was a big day out too, wasn't it?
The
A lot
club
of
did
people turned
well.
up.
Yeah, I actually stayed down there with my family for a couple of nights.
Yep.
And it was really cool. Bendigo's a great little place, and a great little club. So it was really cool. So congratulations to everybody involved. And I speak for, the Hearns racing team that was down there, and BJ and myself. We had a fantastic day.
It was great fun.
Yeah. So thanks heaps, guys. Now, that leads me to the next thing I wanted to talk about 9 steps lipos.
9 steps lipos. Okay.
So
So we've been using these quite a bit, haven't we?
we have. We've done 2 full race days now.
Yep.
Now we can go into overhead now if you want.
Go
And these are really, really cool.
over this image.
4250C. Now we have these in 2 configurations, i.e. Dean's plug or Tamiya plug.
So both of these ones are on the Dean's.
Yeah, these are Dean style connector.
Yep.
And we generally put that, that's the way the Corsair phaser comes
Yes.
standard. And anything we tend to race or put on track, we usually upgrade from the Tamiya plug anyway.
Yep.
That doesn't mean, though, if you're just doing an out-of-the-box Tamiya build, you can just put this straight into any of your re-rays, classic builds, or anything that's, doesn't need a raw approved racing pack.
Yeah. And the great thing about these particular packs too is some other packs are a bit long here.
Yeah.
So they force the holders to stretch.
And you have
like
to
on some
modify
Tamiya
them.
cars. Yeah. But
And
these
this-
fit perfectly.
These are exactly the same size as the stick packs of old.
Yeah.
And they're actually like lighter, aren't they?
They
I
are.
haven't actually put them on the scales. It's
Yeah.
something that I will do. But they're considerably lighter than the nickel metal or the nickel cadmium ones that we used to run.
Yep.
So the reason I'm talking about it today is a lot of the guys who are coming to the vintage bash,
Yep.
they may never have used a lipo before. You
Yep.
can go back onto the front
Oh,
page.
the fronties? All right.
Those guys may never have used a lipo before.
Mm.
And the first thing you say when lipo is they hear all these stories about car fires or houses burning down and everything like that.
Yep.
And I think maybe early on in the piece, or when people didn't know how to handle them, it was more common.
Yes.
But I think if you look after them and take some basic safety precautions,
Yes.
they're 100% fine.
Yes.
And these ones, I mean, these ones in particular, these are a hard case.
Yep.
You know, they haven't been treated overly kind as far as like they just rattle around the toolbox and stuff. But the main thing is that you put them into storage mode.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I wanted to do here is I've got a little bit of a charger. Do you want to put the charger on?
Charger? All right, so let's bring it over here. Let's zoom it out a bit again.
So this is my very own charger. This is a Rc D260. Now, it's not super pricey, this one, but it's definitely really power packed. So D260, it's 260 watts.
Yep.
It's what we refer to as a 2-channel charger.
Yep.
So it's got
one
two
charge
ports.
station here and here. Yep.
Yep. It's capable of charging up to 2 6S batteries.
Yep.
Simultaneously, individually and fully independent of each other.
Yep.
That said, it's only 260 watts power, so probably doing something like that, you're probably down at 4 or 5 amps.
Yep.
However, when we're running, a majority of all our cars are all 2S.
Yep.
I can comfortably charge these at 6 to 8 amps.
Okay.
Depends on how much of a rush I am, and that's what I've been doing really to put them under more duress than anything.
Yep.
Is that I've been charging these at 8 amps just to see how they stack up.
Yep.
And they stack up really well so far.
Okay.
Each and every one of them's had a few cycles.
Yes.
And they've charged up really well. They have a really low internal resistance of about 4 megohm, and they're all like really well balanced at this point, which is signs of a good battery.
Yep.
And then at the cars that we've been running them in, the Corsair Phaser I noticed was taking about 1600 milliamps, which is still only sort of half of the battery's capacity.
Yes.
So it's got more than enough power for that sort of class.
Yep.
The Tamiya's, however, they in the truck or the truck or the TCs, they only take 600 to 700 milliamps. You could realistically run those for 3 heats without charging them.
Yep.
You know? So, but it's really important at the end of race day.
Yep.
When you get home, I usually wait until I get home from the track. Is to stick it. You have to get your batteries out, stick it on the charger.
So what have you done here? So you've connected up.
I've got my balance port. I've got my balance plug.
Yep.
All Lipo batteries will have that.
Yep.
If it's a racing style 1 2S, you'll find it will have an internal port.
Yep.
But we're just talking about these 9-steps ones for the moment.
Yep.
So the external port.
Yep.
And then we've got our big heavy Dean's plug adapter plugged in. So we plug both of those in. One of those does the bulk of the work.
Yep.
The little one here just aids in the balancing.
That's right.
So this one here will pass a current of about 2 amps.
Yes.
And do the balancing.
Yes.
Keep the cells nice and even.
Yep.
This one here will do the big heavy lifting of the 6 or 8 amps, whatever you're charging.
So like you were saying before about they're fairly what do you call it? They're stable,
robust,
right?
Stable
compared to earlier days, and where we didn't really understand much about
them.
It's really important that the balancing is done, because this is the part that helps it remain stable.
Yeah. So and I balance charge every charge regardless.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The charge is capable. I've got the leads.
Yep.
So I balance charge it every time.
Yep.
So, but when I'm finished for the day, it's as simple as going back to your charger. So on channel A, and then we'll just scroll through. We'll go to storage. We'll hit start.
Yep. So what's storage?
Storage. Okay. So storage voltage is a voltage that's safe to keep the cell at.
Yep.
So Lipo batteries have got a window of operation.
Yep.
A little bit different than nickel metal hydrides. So the window of operation for these ones is 4.2 volts down to sort of as low as 3.2 volts per cell.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's its operating window.
Yeah.
And that's per cell. So this is a 2-cell pack.
Yeah.
So when it's fully charged, we're going to be seeing numbers of 8.4. Yep. And 8.4 volts. And then when we're storing it, we really want to store it at either, 7.85 to 8 volts. I usually just store them at 8 volts.
Yeah.
And that's essentially half charged.
Yeah.
And what that does is that lets it sit in a state of rest where if a battery gets hot, it won't puff.
Yep.
And if you leave it for 2 or 3 months, it won't self-discharge to a state that the cells drop outside their window.
Yeah.
Because they do naturally discharge and keeps them balanced.
Yep.
Now, if you aren't using them monthly or bi-monthly, it's a good idea to put them on your charger and give them a top-up or give them a cycle.
Okay, so here the numbers, you've set this at 8, have you?
Yes.
So what it's doing now is the 1 amp.
It's discharging.
It's discharging it because at the moment it's 8.18.
Yep.
And it's going to pull it down to 8. And once it hits the 8 volts, It's just going to automatically stop.
It'll cut off. Yeah.
Yep.
And then if your battery is flat, so if
Yep.
you just run it and it's flat, it'll charge it up.
Charge
and
up
if
to the 8
it's,
volts.
and if you've left it charged, it will discharge it to that point.
Right.
And
Okay.
that's how you keep them safe. And
Right.
that's all you need to do.
Pretty
your
simple,
batteries.
isn't it?
It's really simple. See 4.08, 4.08. We
Yep.
can see that. So
So
that's
they're the
going to come.
individual cells.
That's going to come down a little bit,
Yep.
and that'll shut off, and then that'll be safe to keep.
Yeah. And by looking at that, you can see that it's perfectly balanced.
Yeah, perfectly balanced, which is what you want to see.
Yes.
Ideally. And realistically, these should offer the same performance for a really good, I'd like to say 50 or 100 cycles if you look after them.
Yep.
You know, lipos are a lot more resilient performance-wise than the NiCads and the nickel metal hydrates of past.
Yep, for sure.
These things have made RC fantastic.
Oh, for sure.
Lipos
So easy.
and brushless motors have transformed RC from what it was 20 years ago.
Amazing. Game changers.
For the better.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a little simple tip on your 9-steps batteries.
Yeah. So storage.
So storage.
Yep.
And then you should also have a Lipo safety bag.
Yeah. So you're saying that, I mean, lipos are very safe now because we know what we're doing with them. But there is that occasion where something unusual might happen. So
Yes.
if it does happen, it's better to have a safety device like this to reduce the flame. Because
That's
it's a
right.
flame retardant bag.
It's a flame retardant bag.
Yep.
So it's safe. And
Yep.
at all races, I mean club races as well, but definitely all sanctioned races,
Yep.
you are stipulated that you have to have your batteries, if you're charging them or discharging them,
Yep.
they have to be in a Lipo safe bag.
Yep.
So we've got a couple of options here. We've got the Aeromax one.
Yep. So
And
this is quite compact.
That's quite compact,
Yep.
which is really good for your pit table.
Yes.
However, if you're into your big 4S basher stuff, I've got this JPRC one here.
Which is more like a handbag.
Could be a handbag. You could put like nearly looks like you could put half a dozen cans of beer in it if you wanted.
Oh, you could. 6-pack. Easy.
I don't know about
6-pack of Coke.
6-pack of Coke.
Yep.
Look at that. You know who'd love this? You know who would get this? Boss man Jeff would love this. Okay?
See the difference there, can't you?
Yeah. But
Mate, I could put my bento in there.
you could put BJ's bento box in there all day long. So yeah, Lipo bags, they're required at any and all club races.
Yep.
And definitely at all sanctioned ones. But they're a really good safety feature to have at home as well when you're storing your batteries.
Sure.
So yeah, that's a bit of 9-steps Lipo and
Yep.
a bit of basic battery maintenance.
Good
All right,
stuff.
we can shut that one down.
Okay.
We don't need that noise.
All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to look at the car again, and we've had another guess, I think, on the car. Okay, so Clifton has come with Icelandic blue.
Ooh,
Sounds
what's your
nice.
phone there, mate?
Sounds nice, but that's not quite right.
It's definitely not Icelandic blue.
No.
What year is a HR Holden? Oh, he's gone all quiet. I've never seen this guy go quiet before. Are you coming on?
I don't know.
Come on, come say hello, mate.
I'm just turning my phone off.
Oh,
Turn
you're
it
not that
off for what?
popular. Nobody wants
You don't
to
need
talk
your
to you.
phone.
Nobody wants to talk to you anyway. Come on. Here we have Simon Healy.
Hello.
How you going, BJ?
We all know
Thanks for coming
Simon
in.
Healy, don't we? It's a bit of a
This is
Shop.
like what you probably got
Rude.
dragged around in when you were a rug rat.
A rug
Nan's
rat.
still got one.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, Nan's got one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Has she got the wool skin around the steering wheel?
No, but she's got, you know, the colour quilted back seat. You know the one, the
Yeah.
really coarse, looks like
Yeah.
a tea cozy.
And you've got your bowls hat on the back. Past the
Yeah,
shelf.
and past the tissue, and she's still got the Melways. She's got
wow.
the Melways in the back.
I've got two of those.
Have you?
Yep.
We got phones now, mate. I'll teach you how to use it later.
Okay, right. Jeez.
Do you want to talk to us about Kilo?
What about it?
I want to update.
Yeah,
You
because
want
Since
things
you're
are happening,
here,
right?
This is
Mm.
completely off script. Now, for most of you who think we don't have a script, well, we don't. But
No, we don't. No, Kilor is closed.
it's
as,
closed.
As everyone probably well knows.
Yeah, we
You
did have
know.
a big announcement about it a fortnight ago.
Yep. So construction started on Monday, the 22nd. So there's a hell of a mess out there.
Is that?
This is Kilo Electric.
Kilo
Off-Road Club.
Electric Off-Road Car Club.
Yep.
So basically the two containers, that's
Yep.
the shipping containers, the one with the timing hut and the
Yep.
other one with storage, they've been removed from the premises.
Yep.
Right.
So there's a whole new
Apron.
construction getting built where there'll be 3 containers in a block and there'll be a whole new building built around them, and one will be timing, one will be storage, and one will be solely canteen.
Yeah.
Canteen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's
that's a
going to
good
be
idea.
like a little commercial
So it'll-
kitchen.
Yeah,
flat out.
so a big concrete slab is getting poured where the old container
Yep.
for the timing was, and it will.
And it's all going to be cladded. It's not going to just look like
No,
Lego
it's going to
bricks.
look like
it's all going to be cladded.
It's definitely
and
going to
beautiful.
look. So we've been, the Brimbank Council have been awesome. They've come to the party. They've helped us out with mass amounts of extras. Like, I mean, way beyond what we started off with, but in works with them, we were able to.
Are we getting lighting?
Oh, it's on the cards.
Oh, really?
But it's not happening at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Right?
But PA
and
and security.
But it's so basically the PA system. We're going to do that after it's all finished.
Yep.
A new PA system, but just to break it down, once the building's constructed, then the electricians come in and rewire the whole place. New security lights on the facility. There's a whole new wiring all the way down to the new the pit area for new speaker wires and all sorts of stuff. The fence is getting removed at that end of the compound because the canteen, the structure comes out past the fence. Okay, so you'll actually walk. No, you'll walk up to that as the barrier. You won't actually have a fence that's there. We're going to have a gate up next to the storage end. Which means between the fence and there, we're planning on putting like a pit table type thing for cleaning your cars and all.
Yeah, bit of air.
Yeah, it'll have air, as in compressed air. Also, we're just going to have a fully functional canteen.
Fully sick.
Yeah,
You're turning it up.
Yep. So there's excavations going on where they're digging right down the front to put all the sewage from the canteen down to the sewage and stuff. But the next bonus that no one knows about is I've got them to move the toilets into the compound.
What do you mean?
Do you know where the toilets are?
Are they staying in that little block, or are they getting a new?
No. So you know where the old green storage container is down the back corner?
Yeah.
That's where the toilets are going.
Inside the fenced area.
Inside the fenced area.
It's going to be much neater.
And they're going to clean all that up, and the plumbing and all's going down there with power, etc., etc. So they won't be on the corner where the pits are. They will be in the compound of the fence line. And they will be 100% secure.
That's good.
So that's a big bonus.
We won't have to smell it when you're in the toilet anymore.
So we won't hear all your funny noises groaning in there and stuff like that. We feel the people under the pitch just with really weird looks on their faces.
Terrible.
Okay, so there'll be none of that going on. But it'll also
trying to get me tires in the sink.
That's right. But it's basically a couple of things. It'll stop the public just using them because they are solely for the club only. It'll stop the public just trying it. And you also realise that behind the track is that whole new playground. That massive
beautiful
new playground.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed.
No. So the whole complex is really going to go up.
So that will be super busy. Once that's completed, that will be absolutely super busy.
Yeah,
So,
really cool. Hey, while you're here, can I put you on the spot?
Why? What have I done now?
I want to know how many raffle tickets are left. I haven't mentioned it.
There's like 50, just under 60 something sold.
Ooh, so we're in the home stretch.
Well, we're doing
How many
well.
were there?
We're
100.
doing well.
There's 100.
Oh,
There's
So-
100
so-
at $20 a pop.
Within the first 12 hours, there was something like 30 tickets sold. By the first 24 hours, that jumped to like 42. And then within a couple of days, it was just, it hovered under 50 there for a little bit. And then we chucked a couple of posts up, and then it took off again a little bit.
Okay.
So, which we will get back on the bandwagon.
Yeah, I
about
need
it.
to get back on the bandwagon. I've
So-
been a little bit.
But yeah, that's going well.
That's
Going
amazing.
really well.
Really good.
So, which all the money raised from this is going into the council with this new construction.
Yeah,
Yeah, good
Because
stuff.
we have to pay X amount of what's happening out there.
of course.
Yep.
It's just not all free.
Yep.
So we have to pump
I
in
thought
some
you'd
money.
be doing it for free.
Mate, I'll do everything for free except help you.
So there is tickets available.
There's tickets
And
available.
they can jump onto the Keilor Electric Off-Road website or Facebook.
I've been
Where are you getting it?
I've been sharing them around. I've put the tickets on a few places.
Yeah,
They're
but there's a link straight off the
there's a link.
Facebook.
You go to the Facebook.
Yeah.
You can go to I think the Yokomo Off-Road Facebook page has got it. The
Yeah.
Hearns had it.
Yeah,
The Keilor page had it. There's also a couple other places that got shared too and stuff like that.
So
maybe
and
we'll
you're actually
reshare it,
running one of these yourself, aren't you?
We've got two of them. My son's got one. There's one built. The other one's built already.
Good car.
Oh, I haven't run it yet.
No, but
Look,
because it's all new.
It's brand new. It
It's
definitely
all
does.
new.
It could be getting some extra love. So
Yeah.
just a couple of
You're
little
whittling.
No, just a couple of little refinements to hold the square lipo because it was designed for a wrap stick pack.
Yeah.
I've got some.
So we were running.
Our pack's not good enough for you, mate.
We're running shorty lipos.
Oh, of course you are.
Yeah.
Hey,
we got a heap of them, yeah.
I don't have to
What's
buy
the
any
weight
batteries.
limit?
I don't know, 500 ton. Passes the weight limit, no problem.
No, I'm only staring.
Yeah.
Of course.
So that's that's happening.
Good. That is really cool.
Got the Ultima ready.
You got an Ultima too.
Ultima.
Yeah.
Got a Andy's Graphite RC10 that's kind of ready, nearly.
An Andy's one.
Andy's car.
And you got some Hot Wheels from overseas. So
John
JC?
John from JC Racing in England, who's doing all the reproduction wheels and stuff.
Yeah, the 2.2 inch modern.
Yep. For the Kyoshos, the AEs, the Yokomos, and Tamiyas. Don't forget the Tamiya range. He's also branching out and other stuff. He's actually going to help out with the bash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been talking to him.
Yep.
So he's we're in the process of getting a banner and all made for him. So he's going to jump in and be a part of this as well. So it's going to be awesome.
Very, very good. Well, that is really cool.
But mostly, this all didn't happen without those old grumpy guys like Tony and that got involved to get the wheels in motion.
Yeah, good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that is really, really cool. I love it.
Yep.
That's really, really cool. Have you got anything else for us today?
Oh, I don't know.
What year's the HR? Did you answer me?
No, I don't want to because I'm not a Holden guy.
Do you
HR,
know?
HR be 1968, 67, 68, I think.
We got 66
We got 66. I don't know. Why just pretend that they know?
Yeah.
And I thought you'd know. I thought you'd love these
I
cars.
should because I started my career wrecking these things when I left school.
Oh, did you?
And now you're still just wrecking
At
things.
15, and all I do is wreck toy cars now.
Yeah.
So speaking of painful, I drove that thing of his on the weekend, and that was painful.
What do you mean? What
A little
thing?
bit painful.
Yeah,
Did the Hearns live.
that black thing that he brought along to the racing on the
Silver,
weekend.
mate. Silver.
Yeah.
What
do you mean?
Black, the D2.
You wouldn't even give me a chance.
I pulled the trigger and nothing happened, BJ.
I was moving. Mine was moving.
It's a 540. They don't move quick.
And I had to go through the Coles car park to catch her,
That's right.
and then I couldn't catch her.
It left too long. That's all right. Wasn't it fun though? Good clubbing.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
The team did well. You didn't do too bad.
I done all right.
Hey, for an old boy,
So
for an off-road hack, you did really well.
the car works well. The car definitely works well.
And young
Nathan
Nathan threw down some
he was
heat.
flying.
Yeah.
We had a lot of bad luck though.
If you could have given him a car that wasn't snapping rotors, or
So we
how do you snap a rotor?
So we had the rear end come loose because he wanted to do some work on his car.
Yeah.
He's done the diff and all, but we didn't tighten up the button head screws on the bulkheads, and in the first qualifier they all come loose and the car was horrible. So he DNF'd qualifying. Poor kid.
They had a saggy bum.
Yeah, had a sag. It was like a dog that drags his ass across the carpet.
That's it.
But yeah, then we got it fixed, and he went out and he just had a A1. We snapped a rotor clean in half in the motor.
That's typical.
Yeah. So
That was a good show and tell.
it was.
We're handing it around the
It
pit.
was. Yeah. It was.
We're looking at it.
First, it was right. You got to take care of your pinions, mate. You
Yeah.
thought his pinion would come loose.
No,
or
it sounded like a spur, but it was
Yeah.
actually the rotor snapped inside the motor. So it was an old motor though. It's done its time. And then we broke a belt in A2.
Yeah.
And then A3 with a new motor and a new belt and some other bits and pieces.
track record.
He smashes the track record.
Had some legs, didn't it?
Oh, it was wickedly fast.
Wicked fast.
Yeah.
It was good.
So it was nearly as fast as my 13.5.
Oh,
All right, you had a good day for sure.
yeah, it didn't come easy though.
It was not anywhere near easy.
No, but
No.
you need some days. You need days like that. But you all walked away with a smile. Even young Tamara. No, she
Tamara
did well.
was a bit.
She had some red hot racing with young Noah.
Yeah, she was a bit hard to get going in the morning, but once she got going, she enjoyed herself.
Yeah, you can see the change for sure.
Yeah.
Yep, she had a smile
So
about it.
she just she just needs a bit of fun, and then she's all good. So, but anyway, the tires, we run the sweep tires. We run the Bendigo Classic tires.
Yep. Bendigo classic
Yep.
tires.
We Tamara run the 36s, which
Yep.
she will.
Yep.
And me and Nathan both run 40s.
Yep. And they had massive amounts of graining, didn't they? First battery, would you say?
It was funny. It was really,
and then really tapered off.
That was really different than when we run because we normally run 36s, right?
yeah.
And 36s are just absolute dynamite out of the bag.
Don't have to touch them.
No, but seriously, in modern that they're only good for like 4 or 5 runs and they're done. Like that, they've given you 100% up until then.
Yeah.
And then it's all over. So, but the 40s were really funny because the first run that we went out and used them, they almost looked like kind of
like cold tearing.
Looked a bit like the third run with 36s almost. But then they just settled and nothing happened from that point forward.
Yeah.
So
And they were fast.
They were good. They were really, really good. Yeah. So I had no problems with them. Nathan, he had no problems with them when the car was together. So, but he had a bit of bad luck. He got hit from behind a couple of times and stuff like that. So, yeah, you know, that's just all experience and learning.
Yeah.
But the cars, flawless, really. Apart from the mistakes, all the things that actually went wrong, the cars were flawless.
Yeah, but really good. The Yokomo's doing really good.
Yeah, they're
Really,
awesome.
really good.
Yep.
So, and yeah.
All right, mate. Well, thanks for coming in.
You
I
go.
didn't have to drag you in. Have you got anything else for me?
I'm just going to raid the
parts bin.
I'm going to raid the parts bin.
There's some new sweep off-roady things out there to have a look at.
Is it?
Yeah.
I might take half a dozen of them and not tell you.
So Clifton's come back
Cliff.
and he said 66 for the HR,
There you go.
68 for an HK, 70 for an HT, 72 for an HG, and 74 for the HQ.
Well, I believe Cliff because he sounds like he knows what he's on
I
about.
reckon he's done the research.
68. Weren't you listening, mate?
I said 68.
HK.
67.
Move on, mate.
67.
Oh.
He's still wrong.
It cannot be wrong, Simon. Shut up, Nan.
Talk about hard work.
What have we got? You've completely thrown me.
Good.
I
What
want
do we do now?
trains. I want trains.
Trains. All right. So what have we got in trains?
We
Right,
haven't
so
had
some
trains.
stuff
We haven't had trains for a while.
Where's the stuff? Where did I put it?
And you know that
Oh, it's here.
Who's the fat
you scared me.
So we've got a bit of heckling going on, but we'll get through it. So we've got the Kiwi Classics. These aren't actually trains, but they're trams. Okay, but they run on a train track
Well, that's deceptive.
designed to run on HO.
Am
So
I
we've got-
doing? Am I doing it right?
Well, you just do it. You just gently lift it up, and
I'm not gentle.
it's a tight sort of fit.
Toy like a toiger. Can I get into it?
Get into it. All right, so we've got.
If Marlon was here, he'd be upset.
Would he? Well, he's not here, so we're lucky. So we've got
like that.
these two trams are exactly the same. They're W-class trams, which are very, very famous in Melbourne. Now we've got
How
this one
famous?
here. Really world famous.
How good is the packaging? This is packaged well, like safe wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's a
Look at
that's
the
a
foam.
very
We've got foam in here,
yeah.
and then
Mate,
you've
this is
got
so safe. I can't even open this one.
childproof. Then we've got
There we go.
high density foam here,
Yep.
and we've got this. Look at this. Nothing is falling off this until my hands touch it.
That's right. Not broken until you want to break it. Okay, so we've got two liveries here. We've got the green and the yellow, which is a classic MTB.
Oh, I love the grit. I love your one.
And this is what they call the. Hang on, is it?
What?
No, it's not. I thought I had one of the lucky ones. This is not a lucky one.
What with the electric pentagrams?
No, the tram was numbered 888, 888. A
Oh,
very lucky Chinese number. You know why it's lucky? Why is 8 lucky?
and it has no corners.
No,
You don't get stuck in a corner.
because 8 in Chinese is Fat, and it sounds
Ah.
very close to Fat, which means prosperity. So the more 8s you got in number, like your phone number, your house number, all that sort of business.
You have lots of farts.
No, you have lots of prosperity.
Oh,
Now, if a fart is prosperous for you, then so be it. But it's not for me.
no,
Everyone to their
because
own.
you've been a bit gassy today.
I am, but lucky none of it's come out.
Lots of farts.
How'd you get this? It's like
You know me, mate. I just rip into it.
Oh,
I
there we go.
always had my teeth into it and everything.
Okay.
How good is it?
they're nice. Okay,
Has
so
it got,
these are
has
the
it
ones
got
that
sound?
run.
It's got interior.
They have no sound.
Get in close. I feel you need to get in close.
How close do you want? You want super
Go
close?
all the way. Ooh.
Is this the lucky one?
I don't know. 35.
Yeah, it is. It's got 888 on the front of it. It's got 888. See that, Justin?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a number 35 City Circle tram.
Tram?
They don't actually look like this anymore, do they?
No, they're a bit more purple now, aren't they?
Hmm.
They don't
Purple?
have the
What
green.
purple?
They don't have the green roof.
Oh, yes, that's right. So this is an earlier iteration. This is a very early MTB. This is the classic. This is how I remember the trams in Melbourne. You still get a lot of them in this sort of colour occasionally.
Occasionally, well, when it's
Occasionally.
busy. When it's busy, they throw out the old dungers.
That's it.
And
Ding,
when it's tourist season, with no air conditioning up St Kilda Beach, you will find these
That's
just
it.
to upset the tourists.
And then you got these things.
God, it's hot.
Can't remember what you call these things again. What do you call these things again?
Pantographs.
Pantograph, that's it. So this has got the old school twin pantograph. Do you remember riding on these when the driver had to come out
And
and
change ends.
That's
or
it.
put it back on.
That's
'cause
right, hook it up.
He'd blown it off.
you
No?
said the explosions and they
Yeah,
fly off?
yeah. Been cruising
I
along
don't
and
do
then,
that anymore.
and then kapow! And an older tram goes dark
Yes,
and he waddles out there with his broomstick and a
That's
hook and
right.
usually a fag hanging out of his mouth.
that's right.
Hey?
But they're a bit different now because they actually got the very large spring-loaded pantographs in the centre these days, and they never come loose, do they?
Well, I don't know. I don't catch trams very often.
Don't
now.
you?
I
Yeah,
hear them
there you
go past every day.
So
but-
these are made by Kui Classics.
And this will go on HO.
HO, that's right.
Won't go on our little layout.
No.
Our little layout's in the window at the moment.
Is it?
I miss it. I don't walk past
Oh.
it every day, but
Should get stuff and running on it.
we should, shouldn't we?
Hmm.
So if you're in the city, come past and you can see it. And we've got QR codes that are linked to the show
Yeah.
and how it was made.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's a really cool little feature from that Panda did for us.
So these are cool, aren't they? So I haven't had these in a little while. I mean, Kui Classics, very long-standing company, and they specialize in these trams. And they always come out with limited edition liveries, such as the AAA. And we also have the restaurant car, which sadly doesn't run anymore. But the restaurant car is the one that I did in our little Hearns workshop as well.
The comical
nice.
one.
The comical one, that's right.
Why
It's
don't
got
you
the
do
mirrors
one
on
of
it as
the, we do one of these ones so we can have a pair?
Have a pair. Well,
Will
we had
that go- will
one.
that
We
go-
had one.
Will that go on our little layout? Is that?
Yeah, we'll drive on the layout.
We
Should we do that?
I think we should do that.
All right.
And we can put it in the window.
Look at the little comical.
And put it in the window.
Yep.
What
Let's
do you
that.
think?
I think you.
Because those chassis are quite reasonable too, no?
Yeah, they
So
are.
if we thrash
Very
it,
much so.
if we thrash it and wear it out,
Yes, it's quite easy to replace it.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
You don't know what you're doing.
I need Marlon to put it back. Marlon, come back. Put this in.
Like that.
I'm sure the people at home, I've just got to do this because if I don't do it now, No?
It will never happen.
you'll yell at me.
There we go. I've got any more here.
Oh,
Oh, this goes around this way. There you go. And then this slips back into here.
so that is the Kui Classics.
Yep. W class trams.
W?
Yep.
www.catchatram.com. Hashtag Hearns Hobbies.
That's it. All right, so I've got that one back in. All right, so I've got a little restaurant tram over here. There it is. Do
You should come on with your cup.
you remember that?
Yeah, your restaurant tram. We'll put that on a little layout.
Oh, what have I done there?
See you
There we go.
guys.
See you, mate.
See you later.
See you next week.
Anyone remember this sucker? So that's what a restaurant tram used to look like. So what we'll do is we've got the scale bogies on it. So we can just pop that off and we can put the Kato.
The Kato running gear under it.
That's it. And we're going to drive them around. Unfortunately, one of my little things broke off here. We've just got to glue it back on
Wasn't me.
and I'll be ready to go again.
Have you got it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's all good.
Otherwise, we'll just fire up another one on the printer.
Well, that's it.
Hey, that could be exciting.
That's right.
Watch this space.
what
What have we got?
have we got now?
Model kits. We'll talk to car.
Well, what's the colour of the car? Have we got any more
Has
colours?
Anybody who's watching with us?
All right, so I've got Dave White. He reckons it's an HG 1970. Unfortunately,
HG 1970.
you're
That's
a bit
the
late, sorry.
66.
Yep,
So
it's already
HR.
been guessed.
Somebody said it's a 186. How about it's
No,
Oh.
we've got no takers on the colour.
all we need is the color code, guys.
Yep.
Can I put this down before I break it?
No, that one doesn't go down.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Does
When you press it really hard, you get a right angle.
it have
You
a
don't.
bonnet popper?
The popper, is it there?
Got it.
Is it a popper? Yeah, it's a popper. Push that and it helps the bonnet come up. Maybe your angle of where your finger's going is not. Yeah, let me push it.
Hang on.
Oh, you got it?
I don't think it's a popper.
It wasn't a popper?
It's not a popper.
Looks like a popper.
I know, but it's not a popper.
I like
I was popping
jalapeno
a-
poppers.
I was
Do you like
popping- I
jalapeno
was-
poppers?
Popping a holding the other day.
You're not being silly at all, are you?
Look,
It's got open bits. Are we
Open
going from
bits.
the top?
yeah, let's get right in there, Beach. Go on, you do the.
You want the
Get in there.
right in there.
Ooh, get in there. What can
How's
you
that?
see?
I can
What?
see a red head.
Red head, Testarossa?
No.
Not Testarossa?
No, it's not Testarossa.
No, but it is a red block. Red motor, 186. High comp. Back when fuel was leaded. Hey?
Leaded fuel.
Leaded fuel. I live on a pretty famous road here in Melbourne, and in any like Saturday evening,
Mhm.
and when it's nice weather, there's a lot of cars that go up and down.
Mhm.
And old cars have a distinctly different smell. Not like two-stroke, but they have a distinctively different, combustion cycle.
Mm.
So they really takes you back to your childhood, just the smell of the traffic changes. Anyway, that's my little story.
So you go out there and you sniff the
No, I'm just saying that you can smell when there's an old dunger around.
air.
Here you go. Oh, that's a 66
Oh,
HR.
there you go.
Hey? That's a 66 HR.
You're a classic car sommelier.
That's right. Have a look at the boot. Come on, talk me through it. Don't go quiet.
I like the roof, how it's got the contrasting white.
Look at the boot catch.
Oh, it's got the catch. That's two. It's got a spare tire in there.
Spare tire in case you get a flat.
All the chrome is really nicely done. It's really fine chrome. You know, you got the chrome detail at the back here.
Got a bit of vinyl in the boot.
Has it? Oh, it does too.
Vinyl finish.
Yeah.
You've got chrome, like I said, chrome work on the boot.
Yep.
Chrome work on the badge, 186 badge here.
Even across here.
The Premier badge across here.
That's all photo etch.
Photo etch.
Mhm.
HR 186 on the number plate.
And then on the C pillar, you got the Premier. That's all photo etch. That's super fine.
What do you think? What's the color, guys? Can't believe that. Is it automatic or manual? Could be 3 on the tree, this one.
3 on the tree.
Yep. If there's an
Let's
American...
have a look at the wheels. I reckon the wheels are
there's
outstanding.
if Stone Farm is still watching,
Look at
he's
that.
probably wondering what the hell we're on about. And that is a 3-speed manual column shift on the steering column. 3 on the tree.
Look at that. The tranny.
Transmission.
Yep. Sorry.
Or a gearbox. If it's manual, it's a gearbox. If it's automatic, it's a transmission.
It's got a number. Limited edition number right there.
970.
Yep.
There you go. Banjo rear end.
Banjo. What?
Yeah.
It plays music.
Banjo differential. There we go.
Right. Let's pull this out a bit and have a better overall look.
All right.
I reckon it looks really good.
that is
Look
a
at the front
HR.
end. What are these things on the front here? Are they air horns or what are they?
What? That's indicators.
Those things?
Yeah, they're indicators.
Are they?
Yep.
They're a bit decorative, aren't they?
Yep, they are decorative back then.
Wow.
Back the last of the Art Deco style, I suppose, but they were indicators.
Wow.
On the rear, they are incorporated on the taillights.
Right.
Very cool.
There you go.
There you go.
There
I'm
you-
okay. Let's go back on the front camera.
All right.
Jeez. Woo! Let's talk more. Don't do that. Talk model kits.
Oh, okay.
Fired up.
Model kits. So we got some model kits from last time that we didn't look at. So we had a whole heap of Bandai turn up.
There's more turned up today. Yesterday.
Bandai, did it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, there you go.
We're smashing it out.
So I thought this looks pretty spectacular
How do you know?
because gold,
You like gold shiny things, don't you?
shiny.
All that glitters is sure to fade, my friend.
You know, very philosophical.
What can I play with? All right.
I was going to say wise, but I don't know if you're that wise. Okay, and then this big.
What is
chunky
it called? Hyper modern.
Hey,
What's it called?
Neo Hong Kong, something that's been covered up. You'll probably see that on the side. There you go.
Hyper mode master
Gundam.
Gundam.
Neo Hong Kong fighter.
What makes him Neo?
Oh no!
Are
Look at that.
you looking at this?
Want to look from top?
Yeah.
Right.
So I've just whipped the top off here, and
Look at it.
I'm greeted by this.
Gold. And look at
Ah, that is my kind of Gundam.
this. That's blinding, isn't it?
I didn't really think it was going to be like gold.
Yeah, it's super gold. And then you got this dull gold.
this is bespoke. The cameras are going to be really upset with this.
So it's really
so
interesting,
glary.
right? Because you got this, and it's mixed with yellow gold. So between the two, this is really interesting tones.
It's got red hands. Red hands
Oh,
Gundam.
on fire.
Fire. Fire hands.
So more gold.
Is it undergated?
Is it undergated?
Because otherwise, when you cut the gold off, you're going to have issues.
Look, it's undergated.
I love a bit of
Look at that, it's
undergation.
undergated.
I knew it would be because when you cut this off the sprue,
Yep.
you're going to be left obviously with a tiny fleck of raw
Plastic.
plastic.
Yeah, because the chromes will come off it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Undergated.
Undergation of a nation.
Yep.
Oh, and we've got a resin figure.
Yeah,
When I
it's
say
kung-
it's not resin.
Well, it's a plastic figure.
Yeah, a
The
plastic
Kung Fu
figure.
Master. Who's
Maybe-
that?
I don't know. He's a master. Might be an apprentice.
What's his master on the box?
Yeah, but that's this guy.
Are you sure?
It's not the same person.
Well, you never know. He could
What,
be in
is
it.
that his outfit?
Well, he could be in it.
I don't know. Why do you have to confuse
Oh,
everything?
he is. He's red. There he is.
Master Asia.
But look at this. So here you can see all the different tones of the gold, how they mix the yellow gold with that duller gold. This looks really good, doesn't it? Really gives the highlights.
This will put people like our friend Alex. Who's our friend that does the Gundam in the cabinet?
Right.
Ah, stop it. The one that we had on the show.
Yeah.
He'll be out of business if they start doing kits like this.
Oh, his airbrushing skills are still much better than this.
Oh, all right.
You reckon?
Yeah, but for
That's pretty awesome.
a chump like me can make something really shiny without having to paint it.
Yeah. Well, it's designed for you, isn't it?
Do you think that they'll do green chrome?
You like what? Green chrome? What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hyper mode. What is this?
So this is an MG, so master grade. So it's going to have quite a lot of joints, so you can do all the different poses. Pretty cool, eh? This is one of the earlier kits. It's all in Japanese. All the newer kits have bilingual.
What do you mean? We just got it.
Yeah, but it's a re-release.
Ah, it's a re-read.
So I haven't seen this one. Actually, I don't remember seeing this one either.
Well, probably because you weren't paying attention.
Probably. How good's that?
I'm not sure.
So here, this shows you the frame and how flexible it is.
And that's his party dress.
That's it. Super smooth, isn't it?
I think I might go to Comic Con dressed as him.
You reckon? You're going to
Yeah.
be a Master Gundam.
And you can be my Pikachu.
I'll be standing on your shoulder, eh?
Can you get this costume? I'm going
I'm
to
sure
Google
you can
it.
make
I'm going to
one.
Google it. No,
cosplayers
I'm
make
not
their own.
making. I'm not
They make
making
their
it.
costume.
I'm just going to put it on.
Hey?
I'm going to do a Friday live show dressed
Yeah.
as a Gundam. What do you think? What do you think?
You start with a helmet first, and then eventually you have the whole suit.
You can assemble the part of me every week. What do you reckon?
Oh, hot glue gun. That's going to hurt.
Well, it depends where you put it.
There's some sensitive and some not so sensitive areas, isn't there? They're going to range all that.
What?
What are you doing? Never goes back the same, does it? There you go.
That's why they put this
that's
in.
right. That's right. Helps it go down. All right. So from there, you got super bling.
I'm spent.
Oh, yeah.
That's me done.
Is it?
I know
Oh.
what my Father's Day present is going to be this
It's got
year.
one of those, is it? How's that?
You can't come close with your Nobu. What's this one?
It's a male's Kenbu. Okay.
Kenbu.
So
I said Nobu. I was close.
here's the original one that came out. This is the HG, which is the high grade version. This is 1 to 144 scale. And they've come out with a much bigger, what do they call it again? Full mechanic version.
Full mechanic.
So same type of mech. And I'm just cutting myself with.
Oh, you can
They put those somewhere safer.
nearly lost your nipple.
Oh, that would have been blood
Oh,
everywhere.
we've got the hot glue gun. We've got some thinners. We could have cleaned it up.
So it looks like a Gundam, but it's not a Gundam. This is from an anime called A-Main, and it's a different storyline, but it's got the same sort of mechs. So the mechs are fighting each other just for the survival of Tokyo. So totally different aesthetic. And then if you're into it, well, this is the new big version. So much bigger. As you can see, got almost double the size of box, which means all the bits are going to be double the size. Cool, hey?
No,
No?
I'm stuck at.
Oh, you like that? It's
Yeah.
bling. You like a bling.
I like a bling.
You're like a
Gundam.
magpie.
Hey,
You're like a magpie. Go for all the
what have we got
shiny
here?
stuff. Well, that's the same thing, the little version.
Okay. If
So
you're
that came
restricted
out
by
before.
space.
Yep. So 1 to 72 scale,
Very cool.
and then the other one must be, I don't know, it's 48 scale. I think.
148. One
Almost
48.
double the size.
All right.
And then what else we got?
What else have we got?
I got a little bit of train.
More
So
trains.
something else that came in. We restocked on Metcalf. Have
Oh,
you seen Metcalf before?
these are the fold-up cardboard things.
Yeah.
Is that
so,
right?
So they're embossed like a high density cardboard. So it's like a fiber board. You can see it. It's got texture.
Have a look at the. You have to get an overhead. Look at the
Yeah.
detail. There's like individual bricks here.
So
Jump in.
These are pretty big models, right?
It's an N scale.
Yes, there's an N scale one and an HO scale one. Okay, so you can see by the size of the bricks, right? That's smaller, so it'll be N scale. And these are actually really economical when you consider the size of the building. If you get a resin version of that, I mean, a small resin building is already like $50, and you get something this size, it'll be hundreds. So you got multi-story.
Designed to stand our other factory buildings of the bulk pack. But have a look at the bricks. I just took
Yeah, really nice.
Really zoomy.
Yep. Might
It's
be a
really-
bit hard to see
it's
the
really-
embossing, but
It's really three-dimensional. It's not
Yeah.
just printed on there.
no, it's embossed. It's pressed.
Jeff would like that
Jeff,
because it's embossed.
how good is it? So you got the bigger packs. So you're looking at these bigger packs.
So
So you
that's
imagine
the
this
N
N
scale.
scale. That's a pretty
It's an
massive,
N-scale bricks.
pretty massive factory, right?
Look at the bricks here.
We've got the corner shop in HO. So we've got some clear bits. You can see a bit of the shop fittings there. You know, some of the goods.
There's no Hearns boxes.
No,
It's a
bro,
bit
we can organise
disappointing.
that.
Look at the bricks.
Yeah.
But it's actually like three-dimensional. They're textured. It's not just
That's right.
printed. It's not just a printed picture.
No, that's right. So each brick has actually been outlined there. A bit hard to see in the lighting we've got at the moment. But yeah, texture is really good.
Very
that.
cool.
And then there's the small packs as well. So you've got your little
What's that?
crane.
What does that do?
Well, it's got a chain around it and picks up stuff.
Does it come with chain?
I reckon it would.
I'm not sure.
Detailed laser cut card kit. Perfect companion for the good shed.
Oh, we got the good shed.
There you go.
The perfect companion.
That's it.
All right. I can see chain. I
Can you see
can,
there's a-
can
Oh, you can.
confirm
It's in
there's
there.
chain in there. You just
Yeah.
have to look. Just have
There
to
is.
look. That is really cool.
What else we got? You got anything else?
Got the car color, and then we've got to wrap this one up.
Oh,
We've got so much I can't even. We had Simon come in and completely disrupt the show.
we've got another guess here.
Another guess on what?
Look at this one.
I can't see.
Pyrenees blue.
Pyrenees
It's
blue.
a bit further than the
You can-
Pyrenees.
We're going to beat these guys today. I think these guys are beaten. And I know because I've got the box.
Richard Robb said his first car was 3 on the tree.
3 on the tree.
3 on the tree. What else I got here? I got another one here.
What?
Dave's gone for another one. Alaskan blue was not
Oh.
available on a Premiere. I remember now. Oh, okay. So you know you're wrong. All right. So
That's right. I think we're going to have to give it away.
Pyrenees blue.
No.
Didn't we already get that?
Yep.
Oh, you said it twice.
They're getting desperate.
Oh, no.
They're
it's not
getting
there.
desperate, Beach. They're clutching at
Oh,
straws.
look at this. Northlander dude is saying hello from Canada.
Hello.
Hello. What time is it over in Canada now?
How are you now?
That wasn't very good.
I'm not Canadian. All right. Can I give it away?
Give it away. You're going to have to give it
Hacienda blue.
Hacienda blue.
Hacienda.
So what's that mean? Does that mean it comes from Mexico or
Mexican. Not sure. I'm not
somewhere
Mexican
around
either.
South America? Is that why it's a hacienda?
Yep. So do you want to go on the top here? I suppose we've really already seen the car.
Look at that.
That's doing
Premium photography.
that's doing a better job than I was trying to hold it up to the camera. Yeah, so here we go. Wood grain steering wheel, red motor, showed all the boot panel detail.
Yep.
We can see here Hacienda blue metallic.
Hacienda blue.
You just like saying that word.
I
Lucky
do.
you brushed your teeth today, that's all I can say.
Lucky I did too. Yeah.
And it's got limited edition. We know that they only made 1,000 of them.
Only
And
1,000. Wow.
That is number 970.
There you go.
Hacienda blue.
There you go.
We won, Beach.
It's not often, is it?
We beat them.
Quite often we put something out and it's like, guess straight away.
I know. Well, typically because you choose Ferraris,
Oh, be quiet.
but we get Ferraris. How nice was that Ferrari last week?
Beautiful.
And you did some artwork with it in the studio. Has that gone up yet? That
gone
was
up.
phenomenal, that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that this will look every bit as cool on your shelf.
Whose shelf? My shelf.
Could be a Father's Day.
Oh. Well, if my cat gives me one,
Well, they could well do.
I hope my cat gives me something else though.
Kittens? No?
That would be interesting, wouldn't it? It'd be a bigger family.
That's right. All right, guys. I
There
think
you
we
go.
should shut this one down.
Yep.
That is episode 118.
18.
Yep.
How
We
cool
are
is it?
smashing towards it. Don't forget to stay in touch on our socials.
That's right.
Please comment, like, and share. Tell us if you want us to see, if you want to see anything,
Yeah, that's right.
if you want to do anything.
Leave comments wherever you see it. So YouTube, we get quite a lot of comments. We always
Yep.
answer back to them. And then even Facebook or any of our other posts, Instagram,
Yep.
TikTok. If you didn't know, we do TikTok as well.
You're the
If you want
TikTok
to see us
master.
dancing, go to TikTok and you'll see us dancing.
Yep.
You might be surprised
About no dancing.
about the no dancing. But go and have a look
That's false
anyway.
advertising. Get Jeff. Jeff will do a dance for us.
I'm sure he would.
We-
We'll get some people to dance.
We
for us.
got you running, which looked a bit awkward.
Yeah,
You
remember
look
we
like
did-
you look like a baby giraffe galloping across the track.
That's what happens when you got long legs.
All right, guys, that is episode 118. Thank you very much for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure. Hope you guys have fun this weekend.
Yep.
And I'm sure that we'll see you all again next week.
That's right. And look out on YouTube. We've got a video every day, and we just recently popped out the Wild Willy with Panda, talking about
Panda,
the original
William
Wild Willy and the Wild Willy 2.
Yeah, so that is really cool. He brought some of his own collection in.
Yep.
And yeah, he's so knowledgeable on a Wild Willy.
Yep, for sure.
All right,
so what
guys.
about you? Oh, time in Canada is 1:12. I'm assuming that's in the morning, is it? Must be. I ain't staying up late. I'm a bit of a night owl.
Everywhere's behind us. We're leading the way. We are 9 steps ahead.
Ah,
All right, guys. Take
no
care.
worries. All right, we'll see you around next time.
Thanks very much. See you next
Thank
week.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.